What are you doing out there? You're gonna freeze to death out in the cold like that. Come on. Come inside where it's nice and warm. It's a rough one out there tonight. Take your coat off and hang it over there. I'll grab some blankets to wrap around you. Gosh, you're shivering so much. How long were you out there? Go sit down by the fire. I'll make you a hot drink. How does some hot cocoa sound? It's just the thing for warming up your body and soul. I also happen to be making some anyway, so it's no trouble for me to spare a little more for you. Yeah? Okay, coming right up. I'll just be a minute. There you go. Some fresh hot cocoa for you. Hope you like it. Here, let me join you. I'll sit beside you in front of the fire and keep you company until the storm passes. Delicious. It's nice and light, isn't it? It's good I had something ready that went down easy. It looks like you needed it. You make it look like it's the best drink you've ever tasted. Well, I'm glad you like it. So, are you feeling a little better? Sitting here by the fire does wonders for helping you feel cozy and relaxed, right? You can just lose yourself here without having to worry about the outside world. It's like my own little slice of heaven. Aren't I cold? I suppose I am dressed rather light, all things considered. It's alright, I'm fine like this. I've gotten quite used to living in this chilly old cabin. The fire is all I need to keep warm. Thanks for thinking of me, though. Yeah, I live out here on my own. This cabin doesn't provide the best shelter, but it's still home. It's more than you'd expect from it, being out here in the middle of nowhere like this. I have the tools to cook and clean as I need, and the living room is spacious and decently furnished, so it's actually quite comfortable. It's a bit isolated living out here, sure, but I don't mind so much. I have my own space. The hustle and bustle of city life isn't really my thing. I feel much better taking my time here and admiring nature. Oh, no. No, don't worry, you're not intruding. It's actually nice to have some company out here for once. It makes a nice change of pace to have someone to talk to. Where are you from, anyway? From the city, I see. What are you doing all the way out here, then? You just needed a break, huh? No, I understand that completely. Sometimes you just have to get out there and have some time to yourself. See the world and be free from your responsibilities. You could have gone anywhere, though, you know? It's not exactly the time or place to be taking a casual stroll, as I'm sure you've seen. I guess you needed a lot of space, huh? Oh, right. I guess I did say I need my own space, too. I suppose we have that in common, then. Hey, let me scooch a little closer to you. I'll just settle right here against your arm. Oh, are you nervous? Don't worry, it'll be fine. A little extra body heat might help keep you warm. So cozy. You know, on cold nights, I love to sit here and read a good book as I sink into the warm glow of the fire without a care in the world. It's a very relaxing way to pass the time. It's one of the only ways to pass the time out here. Let's see. I also do some writing, some sketching. Oh, and I've also been making some wood carvings lately. Just in the last couple weeks or so. I've been inspired by the animals around the forest and tried to recreate their beauty with what firewood I could spare. They're really bad, but I've been having a lot of fun making them. And I have plenty of time on my hands out here, so I'm feeling like carrying on working on my art. Who knows? Maybe I could be the next Michelangelo. Though I'd need to show them to someone first. Hey, how about I show you some of them later, once you're all warmed up? It'll pass the time until the storm clears up. I've not had anyone look at them before, but I'd be happy to share them with you. Maybe you could tell me what you think. You will? I'd really like that. What about you? What do you do in your spare time? Oh, nature photography? That sounds wonderful. So, do you prefer landscape shots, or do you like taking pictures of animals and stuff? I see. Well, there's plenty of great opportunities for good photos around here. There's all sorts of animals to see, like foxes, some bears. Not too scary as long as you keep your distance, by the way. And if you're lucky, you can spot the cutest little snowshoe hares. Oh, they're my favorite. A lot of my wood sculptures are based on them, actually. So I got kind of good at making those. Too bad I suck at anything else. No, it's true. You'll see what I mean. Thanks for the vote of confidence, though. It makes me feel a little bit better about it. Anyways, you can get some atmospheric shots of the forest and some great angles on the hill from below. And for the best shots, you should climb up the highest hill to the east from here. It's quite the hike, but if you get to the top, you can see the city off in the distance. And even better, if you're up there this time of year, the sun rises right over it, and the silhouette of the city against the skyline is beautiful. Like something out of a movie. You should have a look sometime. I promise you'll love it. You'd have to wait for better weather than this, though, to get any good pictures. And to be honest, it's not a great season for it in general. Sorry, I have to ask again. Why are you out here in the middle of a blizzard anyway? Did you not check the forecast? Or maybe, forgive me for presuming, but is there something you're running away from? You don't have to tell me if you're not comfortable with it, but I'll admit I'm a bit worried about you. It's okay. I won't judge. I just want to listen. Hey, no, really, I understand. I don't think you're selfish for wanting some time away from stressful relationships. I know how sucky it feels when your parents don't respect your feelings and what you're going through, or a partner doesn't take your needs into account. To be honest, that's kind of the reason I chose to live out here. My parents had so many expectations of me, and were sure to let me know if I wasn't meeting them. Even if I was trying so hard to enjoy my life as I wanted, they didn't care. They just didn't want to understand what I was going through. Eventually it got too much. I needed to get away from it all. So I got this cabin out in the middle of nowhere for cheap and cut myself off from everything that used to stress me out. It's actually been such a relief to be able to live and love life the way I want to. And finally have the freedom that I've always wanted. The only thing missing was someone to talk to. Someone to share my thoughts and feelings with. I didn't realize quite how much I missed being around people until you walked through my door. But I've had a lot of fun talking with you. even if you've mostly just been listening to me ramble. Spending time with you and sitting here beside you has warmed my heart more than this fire ever could. I'm sorry if I came on too strong. I never meant to make you uncomfortable or anything. I just miss this kind of interaction. I miss the warm touch of someone I care for, the soft press of another's body against mine. But I know it's not fair for me to try to use you to fill that hole in my heart. I won't force you to do anything. I'd understand if you want me to keep my distance. But if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to stay here by your side a little longer. Is that okay? You were looking for someone to understand you too. I guess we really do have a lot in common. Well, I'm on your side. You should live life how you want to without worrying about what others think of you. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Oh, really? You're that happy right now? I feel the same way. I'm glad to have some company out here. You're kind, you've been a great listener, and I found some peace in us talking through our worries like this. I think you're such a wonderful person, no matter what anyone else may say about you. You want to share the blankets with me? I'd like that. To be honest, I was actually getting a bit cold. You know, despite all the hardships that brought us to this moment, I'm so happy you found your way to my little cabin. It's been great having someone to talk to again, to voice my troubles to and share my experiences with. I suppose I wouldn't mind if you just happened to get lost in another blizzard, so we had a chance to get close like this again. Just kidding. But seriously, if you ever want to drop by again, hopefully in better weather than this, I'll be here to welcome you anytime. We could talk about your life in the city, what art I've been working on, whatever you want. Or maybe I could visit you sometime. Yeah, I'd like that. Actually, come to think of it, do you even know how to get back home from here? Do you even know where here is? Well, we can worry about that later. When the storm has passed, I'll help guide you to where you need to go. For now, though, let's just relax here by the fire. We might be in for a long trek tomorrow, so let's get some rest now while we can. Thank you. I'm glad we found each other out here in our own little neck of the woods.